Der Countdown läuft. 10 Minuten und 30 Sekunden bis zum Abpfiff dieses Semifinalspiels zwischen Deutschland und Österreich. Im Finale, da wartet schon die Schweiz. Aber wer wird dazustoßen? Wird das Deutschland sein oder Österreich? In wenigen Momenten holen wir dann die Teams auch schon hier in die Red Bull Beach Arena. Aber vorher suchen wir um einen Applaus für unsere Ballkinder, für unsere Rakers, unsere Scorers, unsere Line Judges and of course our referees for this next game. CEV BeachVolley Nations Cup Vienna 2022. Das Semifinale der Damen zwischen Deutschland und Österreich wird von unseren Cobra-Trompetern eingeblasen. Da sind sie, Team Deutschland und Team Österreich. Wir begrüßen für Deutschland Carla Beuger und Julia Sude. die rot-weiß-roten Fahnen werden vertreten von Dorina Klinger und Ronja Klinger, Team Rot-Weiß-Rot. Mit 2 Siegen. Aber wenn man sich die Siege genau ansieht, dann war das jedes Mal im Golden Set ein 2:1 gegen Italien und auch ein 2:1 gegen Tschechien. Haben sie direkt in dieses Semifinale geschossen. Für Österreich war der Weg etwas länger. Dann auf seinen 2:0 gegen Tschechien, ein 1:2 gegen Italien. Und jetzt noch dieser grandiose Sieg gegen die Niederlande, ebenfalls mit 2:1. Und jetzt stehen sie nicht gegenüber dieser beiden Teams. Wer immer dieses Spiel gewinnt, ist im Finale und da kratzen die Schweiz. Und für die Verlierer wandert Lettland dieses Spiel und raus. Mehr dazu.
Well, hello there and a warm welcome to you to Vienna for the CEV BeachVolley Nations Cup. We have reached the final stages of the inaugural competition, a new concept in which we view our beach volleyball in volleyball's most famous city in Europe. Well, yes, hello, welcome to Austria, welcome to Vienna for the CEV Beach Volleyball Nations Cup here in the Red Bull Beach Arena. Austria beach volleyball, they really do go hand in hand. It's a partnership of partying and elite sports that makes a little bit of magic. Still 30 degrees here as local time reaches 7:10. Well, we've reached the semi-final of the women's event where Austria are in town. And it's Borgasuda who had a great result here in the European Championships last year, up against the Klingers first of all. Remember, it's a different concept here. We play 2 matches, the top German team against the top Austrian team, and vice versa. and the winners go through. If it's tied at 1 game each, we go to a golden set. There's Carla Borger and Julia Sutter, two very good friends who played at the Olympic Games in Tokyo last year. Disappointing result for them there, but they bounced back in such style here in Vienna to make the Final Four. And what scenes we saw yesterday as we meet the Klingers. Well, Doria Klinger, 25, and younger sister Rona Klinger make their way out into the Red Bull Beach Arena. As we have a look at the results, I mean, Austria men have just knocked over Poland in dramatic style. One of the best games we've seen. Wozniak and his new partner Brill just lost to Seidel Voller. Gilles Tizanov on the stand from Latvia. Sylvia Drouart on the sand from France. And that last game showed us what Austrian volleyball is all about: heart, desire, celebration, partying. We saw Hannes Jägerhofer, the main man of this event, out celebrating with Maritz Pristaus and Martin Emakora, Robbie Seidel and Philip Voller, and what was an impressive performance to knock over Poland 2-0. That means that Austria have representation in not only the women's semi-finals, but also the men's tomorrow evening, where they take on Italy, already qualified for the final here. Switzerland, we're going to find out this evening who meets them, and there is Carla Borger making her way out into the arena here, playing with Julia Sutter once again, and it was a partnership, well, it was almost finished after Tokyo 2020. Carla Borger, a double Olympian. Julia Sutter played her first Olympic Games in Tokyo, 34 years of age now, the blocker of this pairing, but a very, very smart player. Both players come from a volleyballing family, as Julia Sutter makes her way past her head coach, Ricardo Vento, who is the new head coach of this team. As of late, they've just been at a training camp preparing for this competition, and also Munich and Hamburg. Munich, the European Championships coming in a couple of weeks, but first Hamburg. Before that, well, we're getting there. What an evening for beach volleyball we have here at the Red Bull Beach Arena. It couldn't be any more set up for Dorina Klinger. This team have won a competition already this year, the Beach Pro Tour Futures in EOS, where they defeated Slovenia in the final. And tonight they have another special evening. Vienna will light up for the Klingers, and so it should. These players grew up watching Klagenfurt, which started the best part of 25 years ago. Special times in the lakeside town that moved to Vienna. Her playing partner, Lorna Klinger, the defender of the pair, 22 years young. They're ready to rumble, and the crowd will certainly be behind them. Borger Suda, well, they're seeded or ranked 7th in the world rankings. They're the World Tour champions in what was a romantic fairy tale ending to a tough season for Germany last year. The Klingers, well, they're the underdogs, down at 42 in the world. They've had a good season. That win in EOS, and 9th in Espino in the Challenger, certainly shows progression after a 5th in the Futures in Klaipėda in Lithuania. The scene is set as the Klingers take on Borger Suda to see who gets the first point on the board, with Svenja Müller, Sinja Tillman, another form team in the world at the moment, ranked at 5, going out next against Schützenhofer and Platushnik. Good start. Borger Suda make their first break of this game, and it's Carla Borger. Makes a great dig. Well, Borger Suda with An ace as well. Great start. And already you can hear that the Austrian crowd have been slightly silenced. Borgasuda off to the perfect start, an ace, a dig, and the side out as the Klingers look for their first point. And it's a huge, huge swat from Suda, chip over the top. Austria have got, or opened their account. Big swatty, and a very good stab. Klingner puts the ball away. Standing float serve. Back set. Snapping it back is Carla Borger. It's a good dig here. The Klingers have a chance to transition. They bring it back already to 1. Well, this was something that Borgasuda wanted to implement post-Olympic Games, was to run more variations of their offense through different zones. That wasn't the case that they had at the Olympic Games, but something that they've added to their armour. They're also working with Josip Planic from Croatia throughout last season, whose game plans helped them towards the World Tour finals. In what was just an incredible competition, and another competition that really shows how open the women's game is at the moment. Every event seems to be won by a different pairing, unless Jududa and Ana Patricia from Brazil, who are looking good. There's a spatch to the line. Doesn't matter, first end is done here, and it's Borgasuda who have the lead, but the Klingers are open for business here in Vienna. Serve on Carla Borger, this time coming in pretty straight. And have a look, the Klingers go straight to the crowd, and the crowd respond. Borger goes for the back. A mind block echoes out around the Red Bull Beach Arena. My word, what an electric start this is, and you feel that if Austria can get the wind in their sails tonight, then this crowd will keep blowing for them. This it'll be interesting now for Borgasuda to try and just subdue the crowd a little bit. We have seen that throughout the week, where you can silence this Austrian crowd, but I mean, most of them have been partying all day long, so to be silenced at 7 o'clock local time will be tough. A serve from Borger this time. Well, Vienna has taken over from Klagenfurt. We've had 4 events here now, with Anders Moe and Christian Sorum winning 3 of the events. They only lost their first match ever in Vienna this week to Nikolai and Kotafava, but they just take the lead for the very first time here, where last year we saw a win for Switzerland's Tanja Hübli and Nina Brunner. In that European Championships here in the Red Bull Arena, where Carla Borger, Julia Suda beat Tina Claudina and Anastasia Klavchenoka in the bronze medal match in what was an emotional game here for them. Good little swipe off the top of the hands from Suda. That ball's a little bit tight, so she can just wipe off the hands. We managed to have breakfast with Borgasuda earlier on today, and regardless, breakfast can wait. That's a great serve from Julia Suda. But they were in good spirits this morning, playing well. They've already won both of their games here. They can be delighted that they've won both of their golden sets that they've been put into from the German coaches. As you can see, Ricardo Vento on the sideline getting well involved with everything that's happening. Borger points to the sky, a couple of errors from Austria. Well, next year sees the return of beach volleyball to Danube Island. There is Ricardo Vento watching closely. Klingers trailing by 2. Great work into the chop shot. Borger's there, but it's just a little bit too quick away from the defender. It's a race against time. And really, Ronja Klinger did really well there. Ronja Klinger was to show the line, and then you're a race against time. How quick is the arm to how much the defender is holding and chasing down the angle? Good stability in the pass from Carla Borger. Even better turn into the angle from Carla Borger. Well played 2016 with Rita Buta, the Olympic Games in Rio. And that's as good as you get. That's sharp, away from the body. No one's digging that one from Borger. Chance in transition. Borger seems to be everywhere. That sets a little bit tight, but the knuckle, sublime. Borger-Suda by 3. Wow. They certainly have brought their A game, Borger-Suda, to this competition. And again, they seem to be peaking towards the European Championships in Munich. We have an Elite 16 in Hamburg before that. Touch again is a good one. Borger digging everything at the moment, goes straight down the middle in transition, but misses out. Germany won't be too bothered about that because they're making the digs. Their game plan is on point so far to stop the Klingers and also just try and silence this absolutely mental crowd. Into the net this time though. Too many errors from the Klingers this far. Well, Borger-Suda won in Cagliari in that dramatic fashion against Humana Paredes and Sarah Pavin in the World Tour Finals last year. I mean, big hitters and big serving from the Germans. 4-point game now. It seems like a long time ago, but Tanja Hübeli and Nina Brunner took a 7th in that competition, as did Jo Heidrich and Anouk Vergier-Dupri. Switzerland already in the final of this competition with that win earlier on. Chop is good. Carla Borger, free net. Oh! Carla Borger. What a play. Let's have another look. Sits into the angle, she's underneath the ball, and just goes with the windmill. Are you not entertained? Unbelievable. In between games, they were giving out free beer on centre court. Name another event that does that. Anyway, Julius Suda. Ball leaks on, break into the angle, free ball. This is probably going to be a 6-point game. Sets off the net. No. Because the Klingers are here to play. And they make a block to save their own skin. But they'll certainly take it. Marina Klinger makes a power block. If you don't know what one of those are, well, you do now. In system, Carla Borger, knuckle to the line this time. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about what we're seeing from Carla Borger here, is that she came in straight and she ripped the cross-court sideline away from the body. Now she's coming straight. Austria have to respect that wrist-away swing, and she goes with the knuckle to the line. (14-9). Klingers passing off the net, tempo play over the top. Germans say out, referee says in. I mean, what an evening for the Klingers. I mean, we're at full capacity here tonight, that's for sure. Every ticket has been sold. Players talking about how difficult it is for their family and their friends to receive tickets for this competition. Joust, great cover. My word. Nice set, Carla Borger. Should maybe keep it a bit lower. Regardless, doesn't matter. Ball goes firing out the back. And how can you not have fun here? Great dig from Sutter, but it was almost palmed back. Have a look at that. Great reactions, but could only be bumped over from Sutter. 15-10. Challenge. Hawkeye here in abundance, doing a world-class job as they do. We're looking, it looks like something off the block. Is there a touch? I don't know. Doesn't look like it, doesn't. Maybe not in the same postcode that time. Sutter. It's a good pass. Really Klinger, but Borger's there again. She's made a lot of digs so far this evening. And we're only 25 points through, wrist away into the net this time. Borger's defense certainly been a difference in this 6-point lead. This is certainly a game that you'd feel Germany have the more experience. They certainly have the more titles behind them. But Austria, you never know, and that was proven in the men's quarter-final, which was just phenomenal. First of all, Moritz Pristaus just came out firing all cylinders with that rocket right arm of his. Martin Emakura made so many blocks against Cantor and Rudel. We listened to Freddie and the head coach of Austria. Serve down the line from Sutter. Very tough from that pass to access the sharper angles for the Klingers, but at the same time, Julius Sutter. Well, Borger Sutter certainly been organised defensively. This evening the service not so bad either as the ball goes into a good zone. It's another tight set this time. The sharper one is on Dorina Klinger, the 25-year-old. Again, nice position passing wise. She just works it back cross-body on a sharp angle. It's a good swing, one that is allowed to beat the block defense. Possibly the set's a little bit tight, so potentially could have had a little reach in there, but who knows? And they say goosebumps don't lie in these big events, and certainly this week is no different. You arrive at Vienna, and people are queuing out the door to get into these events. Every session is packed, 10 o'clock in the morning. And 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, local time, we have an unbelievable game in the men's competition with the semi-final of the Beach Volley Vikings up against the Netherlands early doors. It should be Clash of the Titans. Error from the Klingers there, 19-11 down now. I mean, you're talking about the best teams in the world making it here. Oh, good knuckle on two. It's a fantastic little play from the Klingers because the first pass is fast. The knuckle also fast as well from a tight spot. Great change of direction. And Ronja Klinger hasn't had a lot to do in this game, but she did that very nicely. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we have a foot fault. Oh, the fans are not going to like that. Disappointment. The Klingers not quite sure there, is she? Ronja Klinger. Line judge staking a claim. Good work from them. Here we go. This is going to tell us. Oh, absolutely. What a great spot from the line judge. Someone's got to do it. Might not have to make a big decision all day long, but when they do, flag is at the ready. Or is it sand into the line? No, it's foot into the line. And it's a fault. Great decision, line judge. She don't have their names on the officials list, but very well done. Set point, Borgasuda. So far, so good. Svenja Müller, Sinja Tillman will be watching this one closely as they look to try and make a win. It's been a difficult week for them as they get back from their injury troubles towards Elite 16. The Klingers save one here. And it's a nice little turn of the wrist. Show me the line and chip me the angle. Another one-handed stab. Can't get enough of them from Ronja Klinger. Just sat there stable, pops an arm out and happy days. Vienna's rocking, but Austria is 7 behind. Ripper of a serve. Julia Siller out of system here. Doesn't matter, Germany take the opening set of this women's semi-final. What a performance from Borgasuda. Block defense on point. They've run the ball around a little bit here to make it difficult for the Klingers' defense, but in turn, they've been very consistent, deserve their 1-0 lead. Well, Germany, there's a confirmation, take the opener. 21-13. You have to say they're very good value for it. Should be firm favourites for this one, but who knows? Well, there's the stats. Winner attacks 18 apiece. I don't think the Klingers actually made 18 points there, so they certainly didn't make 18 errors alongside it, but they made more blocks. Let's have a look at that one. Carla Borger gets us underway. Germany on the left of your screen, and I mean, it's a pretty aggressive, dynamic swing, but it's out the back from Ronja Klinger. Bump set, always dropping a little bit inside there to get her feet racing towards it. both of these teams in Pool B in the women's competition, with Germany winning 4 and losing 2, Austria winning 3 and losing 2. But on the first day, Austria lost to Italy and Germany beat the Czech Republic in this competition, so that's why they haven't met as of yet. And then Germany went and beat Italy to qualify straight for the semi-finals. Austria, well, we said about them getting a bit of wind in their sails, and maybe, just maybe, that's going to be right here, right now. Enjoying every minute, Austria, as they absolutely should. Carla Borger left side, coming in straight this time. Just chisels off the top of the hand. Good fast arm from Carla Borger. It's important in these situations that you do something to speed the ball up or maybe slow it down. Testing the timing of the block. The block is always paying attention to the approach line and the speed of the spiker. So if you can speed something up super late, you might just catch them off guard. That's exactly what happened, and the pad into the angle, seen from Carla Borger. Great scoop. Klingers. Oh, Carla Borger, magic. I mean, Julia Sutter not celebrating too much, but at the same time, can't take anything away from Carla Borger, just opportunistic. Some people like to call that the Laura Ludwig, bump back on one, but so many players are adopting it nowadays that can't just be a Ludwig. 3-3. Oh, netband. Lovely. They'll take it. Talking of Lara Ludwig, coming back into this game with, well, she had such a great career with Volkenhorst, a good run to the Olympics with Maggie Kojuk. But watch out for what's coming next. As Germany are going to have another few teams in the reckoning for the next Olympic Games, that's for sure, but this is the Julia Sutter show at times when she can get involved. But back to Lara Ludwig playing with Louisa Lippmann, another indoor player converting over to the beach for what should be an exciting pairing. Hopefully we see Maggie Kojuk back, and congratulations to both of them who have just had children, but turning into the angle, the Klingers, and you can just hear every time that they score, the crowd go wild, breaking into the softer angle, which is the one through the body. It's not a bad decision from Sutter, but at the same time, it's too good a swing, too fast. Borger. Sutter still by one. Well, we see Vento out there, who will be very happy with his team. 3 points now, more love from the netband. And next down we'll see Kirk Pittman with Muller-Tillman, former coach of Australia's Interleague Clan Samurife, Tacho Del Solar, who just made the semi-finals of the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham in the UK. Lines open, doubling up into the angle. Klingers make another one. You can't hear yourself in here at the moment. Dorina Klingers serving. Good pass from Sutter. Has to go to ground. Might lose a little bit of rhythm and vision, but no. Makes another side out. You can see the fans in the background. Have a look. Bouncing up and down. There's nothing like it here in Vienna. So they just can stay high all day long. wants to get this done quickly. Good pass from Borger. She's read the game nicely this time. Slightly cross body into the line. Aggressiveness in transition. We've seen some shots from her. We've seen the ball back on one. In theory, she's just sweeping up here. They're both starting very centrally in the power line of the spiker, playing like an I formation before a late move to the line from Borger. It's a very good play. Chelsea dagger. And that I formation key for Borger Suda, not giving anything away when it comes to the vision of the Austrians. Wow. It's tough to not enjoy Vienna, whether you're part of the beach volleyball community or not, wherever you're watching from. The adrenaline rush is key, but no drama for Borger Suda. I mean, there really was a big partner mix-up when Borger Suda got together with Maggie Kozik, deciding to play with Laura Ludwig, and in turn that left Chantal Labro without a partner who's still, for me, one of the best players not to play at the Olympic Games in the modern era of women's beach volleyball. Now playing with Sarah Schultz, but from the right side. Suda's gone off the line a couple of times, and this time, well, Austria are looking for a challenge because they're sure that the block came down off of Julia Suda, which, if I'm being completely honest, was my initial thought as well. The decision's gone against the Austrians, and the decision is that the ball's gone out. Suda, fast pass again, but great feet setting wide. Oh. Trying to hit the sharper angles, but definitely not there on that occasion from Dorina Klinger. Aggressive feet, but just the arm dropped. Elbow was low, so then you lose your power and your wrist to get through the ball. And there's an ace as well. Borger Suda are looking like they're putting a point on the board for Germany. Reverse play. This time Borger's there, but it's just a little bit too quick. Dorina Klinger just mixes it up a little bit. We saw a front set into the net, and it's saying, okay, I'm going to just change, show a bit more variation in my offense, and it's a class play from Klinger. The team 42 in the world, it certainly is just a slight step up in what they've been playing in terms of challenges and the futures events here. They're certainly capable of challenging these teams, as we've seen. It's too good because Julia Suda's gone fast off the hands, over the top of the hands. So we're in a good spot. If you're Julia Suda, that is. Klinger. Chop back to the angle. This time she just sees the block of Julia Suda, and it was a cut shot she was looking for earlier, but this time she nails it. Be interesting just to see if Germany just slot back into the more centralized I formation where they both line up in the approach line of the spiker, or if they play wider again, and you'd think maybe they're just giving Dorina Klinger a chance. Never a dull moment here. It's beach volleyballing occasion in Vienna, that's for sure. These are the days that the Klingers certainly would have dreamt about. They're the days that Borgasuda have certainly experienced before, but can the Klingers dig deep here in the second half of this second set? And that's a great start. Whatever was said in the timeout, it could be to up the service pressure, put the Germans under the pump, but in turn, we will never know, but the service was absolutely incredible. Ronya to serve, and it's a good pass this time from Suda, who's barely made a mistake all evening. Good fast feet from Carla Borger. Back set is wide enough for both angles for Borger, but sitting in the seam, Ronya Klinger. Hey, they've had a couple of them go against them. But now they get a little bit of love off the net bands. And in turn, they are knocking on the door. And they're taking the crowd with them. Klinger, that's a great view of the serve, isn't it? It's fast, it's flat, but Suda does a great job. Klinger does a great job. Some of this volleyball certainly high level. Ace from Julia Suda, whose father's known as Mr. Volleyball in Germany. Certainly had a phenomenal career, Julia Suda. Another big serve, and all the hard work from the Klingers just coming slightly undone here. You have to feel for them because it's just a consistency aspect of things at this moment in time. But I mean, you're playing against somebody in Julia Suda. He's played a phenomenal amount of events, 150 overall when you count CEV or FIVB over the years. Carla Borger, at the same time, has played 123 events, so I mean, they know the big moments, they know and understand everything that goes into these moments again. Klingers, too little, too late, maybe, but it's good play all the same. Serve into the net brings Carla Borger back behind the service line, whose mother Cordula Borger won a CEV event in 1995. Also on the podium that week was Marita Bernsen, who is now known as Marita Moll. So some volleyballing families representing here. Borger drops one in short. They've served really nicely, Germany. They're standing shot. This should be match point. Carla Borger, high off the hands. Ronja Kling, chance to stay in it. No, Suda is there, but off the inside hand, and the ball just drifts on out of play. Well, we are here all weekend long. 8 matches tomorrow, and that's not even including the possibility of golden sets and all that jazz. Borger sitting comfortably there. Klingers with a chance to make 3 in a row. Backspin knuckle. It's a great block from Julia Suda. It really is. Sees the deceleration in the approach, and that's almost the mark to say, I'm going to get out of here now and play some defense. We're going to have another look. You can see it just there, decides to break into the knuckle on the cut shot. They've done their homework here, Borger Suda. 8 match points. Jump set City. Oh, but well done, Borger again. And there's the knuckle. That'll do it. Germany go 1-0 up here against Austria in the semi-finals. The bookie favourites for sure in this game. And you have to have some serious respect for the Klingers. They came out here, they gave it their all. But Borger Suda undefeated so far in this competition. Now it's down to Sinja Tillman and her playing partner Svenja Müller to send Germany through to the final against Switzerland in Austria. Well, there's the stats for this one. 10 aces, boom, from Borger Suda. They would take that. Too many errors, you'd say, for both sides. More blocks for the Klingers, but there was a lot of digs in there as well for Borger Suda. That's for sure. Well, if you're unsure how this works, there's another match happening very shortly. You've got to stay with us because really Germany have just put 1 foot in the gold medal match. It's down to Sinja Tillman and Svenja Müller now to beat Schützenhofer and Politushnik from Austria to seal the deal. If Austria win the next game, we go to 1 set to see who goes through to the gold medal match. Well, second semi-final. It's all up for grabs, but we're only halfway through. The winner will play Switzerland, Anouk Verge-Desprez, Menya Bentele filling in for Joanna Heydrich because of the injury sustained at the World Champs. And also Hubeli Brunner await the winner of this one. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with the second round of matches.
Wir sind ja ein spezielles Völkchen, was das Betrachten von gewissen Situationen angeht. Auf der einen Seite könnte man jetzt sagen, für die österreichischen Damen kann es eigentlich besser nicht laufen, weil sie stehen in einem Semifinale und spielen unbedingt und fix morgen in einem Medaillenspiel. Aber der motivierte Österreicher, die motivierte Österreicherin, die würde sagen, da geht vielleicht noch was. Weil, wenn sie dieses Länderduell gegen Deutschland jetzt noch herumreißen würde, Lena Besucci und Kathi Schützenhöfer, Österreichs Nummer 1, Trainer, sie müssen das Spiel gewinnen und einen Golden Set gewinnen. Dann würde Österreich fix eine Medaille haben und die stehen im großen Finale. Der Verlierer spielt um Bronze, der Gewinner spielt um Bronze. Und da kommt jetzt das stärkste deutsche Team, die WM-Briten von Rom. Allerdings, dieses Team aus Deutschland hat bei diesem CEV BeachVolley Nations Cup noch kein Spiel gewonnen. Wie geht das? Deutschland hat die Gruppe gewonnen, allesamt Borger-Sude gerichtet und die beiden, Silja Dillmann und Svenja Müller, haben zweimal ganz knapp verloren in 3 Sätzen. Aber der Golden Set hat jeweils Borger-Sude für Deutschland in angeboten. So viel zur Ausgangsposition. Aber die Mädels, die jetzt da kommen aus Deutschland, die sind überragend sympathisch. Und die spielen gegen die Nummer 1 und die amtierenden österreichischen Staatsmeisterinnen. Wir freuen uns auf den Einzug. In 1 Minute ist es soweit. Women's Semi-Final. Deutschland gegen Österreich. Surely beat to Austria. The loser will be playing bronze. The winner will go for gold. Guys, get yourself ready together with the blueprint trumpet players. Willkommen im schönsten Center Conference der Heimatfrucht. Zwei grundsympathische Teams. Schön, Sie hier strahlend zu sehen zu Beginn Ihrer Players-Präsentation. Wir begrüßen die Goldmedaillengewinnerinnen von Austria, die Bronzemedaillengewinnerinnen Silja Dillmann und Svenja Müller. Und wir begrüßen Österreichs Doppelstaatsmeisterinnen und amtierende. Was haben wir gefeiert gegen die Niederländerinnen? Wir Golden Set gewonnen. Hier sind zurück Lena Besucci und Kathi Schützenhöfer. Und den wahren Beachvolleyball-Fan, erkennt er jetzt daran, wenn er den anerkennt, der bei den deutschen Ladies DJ ist. Er hat seine Kappe auf. Who is the guy that the German coaches? Area. Könnt ihr euch erinnern? Das ist ein Mega-Quiz. Der Mann war 2008 in Klagenfurt im Semifinale. Und der Mann war aus Neuseeland. Der war damals gemeinsam mit Jason Locknet Semifinalist, sein größter Spielerfolg und der ganze Center Court damals in Frankfurt hat Hacker getanzt. Great to have you back from Frankfurt to semifinals 2008. Mr. Kurt Pittman is back! Eine Legende. Jetzt legt das deutsche Team jetzt und Coach die beiden Mädels Svenja Müller und Silja Dillmann. Die spielen seit 2021 zusammen und Silja Dillmann ist genau die mit deutschen Verband dort in die Kerne gekommen ist. Der deutsche Verband hat sie auf sensationell gespielt. hat, mit den Trainingskräften gesperrt und zu den internationalen Turnieren nicht zulassen. Sie hat da dagegen gehalten und hat dem Verband etwas Besseres bewiesen. Diese Vize-Europameisterin gewonnen und Goldmedaillengewinnerin heute von Austria. Und diese beiden Österreicherinnen, was wir spätestens seit gestern wissen, das sind echte Fighter, das sind Kämpfer. Die holen sich die Kugel, auch wenn sie aussichtslos scheint. Mit dem österreichischen Teamchef, auch er international erfahren, aus Griechenland, Jorge Konsilianos, wünschen wir mit dem Rücken zur Wand, mit dieser eine Chance, mit diesem All or Nothing, diese Partie entscheidet. Will man Bronze oder will man Gold? Willkommen an Lena Maria Besucci und Kabi Schützenhöfer!
Hello there and welcome to the CEV Beach Volley Nations Cup, where this weekend we are in the beautiful Vienna, for many the home of beach volleyball, that has just about everything. And we have reached the semi-final of the women's competition. Well, hello there, a warm welcome to you, a very warm welcome to you to the Red Bull Beach Arena here at Stadtpark in Austria for the Beach Nations Cup. It's the second leg of this semi-final. Temperature still 30 degrees and we are pushing well past 8 o'clock local time. Well, Germany have 1 foot in the final and now it's time for Tillmann and Müller to take on Schützenhofer and Platuschnik. Austria needing to win this one to take it to a golden set. Well, here are the players being introduced onto court moments ago. Sinja Tillmann wearing the number 1 jersey, and number 2, Svenja Müller. They won in Ostrava on the Pro Tour earlier on this season, a 3rd place finish at the World Championships for them as well. It's Tillmann in the 1 jersey and Svenja Müller, the blocker, 193, one of the brightest prospects and present prospects in German beach volleyball. Well, we've seen the Klingers come out for Austria already today, but it's a big evening now for Katharina Schützenhofer and her partner Lena Platuschnik, the blocker, wearing jersey number 2. And another big evening for Austria here on home sand. The first leg for the Klingers didn't go the way they would have wanted. The Klingers are 42 in the world, Borgasuda are at 7. Tillmann Müller are currently at 5th in the world ranking, meaning that Germany come with the highest seeded pairs to this competition. There is Martin Heisel, the referee for this one, always genuine, always relaxed, and a very, very good guy. And the Ukrainian second referee, Arina Kolonovska, on the sand for this one. Austria ranked 31 in the world, underdogs in this one. We saw scenes here yesterday as they qualified for the semi-finals. We'll see them no matter what tomorrow, but they're going to have to prove a little bit of an upset here against a very good German team who have had their problems as of late with COVID issues, a slight niggles. This is their first competition back since the World Championships in Rome, so they're building towards Hamburg Elite 16 next week, and then also a home European Championships in Munich. But Sinja Tillmann makes her way out. There is coach Kirk Pittman, who is now officially a legend of Austrian volleyball after his hacker in 2008 with Jason Lockhead. Search it on YouTube, you would be entertained. Now coaching this pairing, and it's been a great year, Svenja Müller makes her way into the arena, 21 years old, ever improving. Well, what an evening. I said it before, I say it again, they do not get any bigger for this than the Austrians. These are the moments that they would have dreamt of playing in Vienna. Listen to the roar for Katharina Schützenhofer. 5'9", 2 international wins under her belt on the FIVB World Tour. Also a European junior champion with this person here, Lena Platushnik, in Tel Aviv in 2011, a long time ago. They've been playing together for some time now. 28 years old, Lena Platushnik, 184 at the net. And again, if there was a roof on this stadium, it would be off. Well, we're underway. Austria looking to cause an upset and send it to a golden set here on the right-hand side of your screen in red. In white, we have Germany's Svenja Müller getting in Tillman. And first point goes to the Austrians. These two teams met in Rosarito. In the qualifier, and it was a German victory that day, and since then, Tillman Müller have gone from strength to strength. I mean, Svenja Müller goes sharp into the angle. And as we were saying, Kurt Pittman at the helm of this German side, who led Australia to a silver medal at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Did a fantastic job there, bringing Australia through the world rankings to the very top, and he's doing the same already with Germany even quicker. Said to me that he's learned a lot from doing it the first time to put into action the second time around, and you can see that with the performances so far. But it is a big effort for Germany. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, and lots of other coaches working alongside them in Hamburg as well. But first dig from Tillman, sets into the middle. She shows a lot of line with the knuckle, but Platushnik, Schützenhofer are certainly up for this, and rightfully so. Hear that roar here in Vienna. If you're a beach volleyball fan, there is nowhere you'd rather be than here right now. The winner of this tie playing against, doesn't matter, ace Platushnik. Schützenhofer gives her the double point. And have a look, it's still tops off weather at 8 o'clock. Short serve on Sinja Tillman. They're going to run this wide in almost true Australian style play that they've certainly taken from the Aussies. But Austria are showing once again here that they can make digs in abundance. The set was 2 inside from Svenja Müller, and there was no room to work the ball for Tillman. Austria read the game well, and in turn they make a 3-point lead. Remember, Tillman Müller yet to win a game here though. Germany topped their group, so went straight through to the semis, but it was Borga Suda's work in the golden sets that got them there. But post World Championships, they've had their COVID issues and time out of training, and speaking to Kurt Pittman just before this, he was saying that they're playing this with no pressure, and rightfully so. They'll be looking to build confidence again and build their match rhythm towards the European Championships and the Hamburg Elite 16. German jump serve from Svenja Müller. And that's a ripper. The German jump serve, one that starts in a squad. They're trying to use all the power in their legs to get up as high as they can and serve as flat as they can in turn. And that is an absolute ripper from Svenja Müller. Good serve, say Austria. Good serve. German jump serve used by Ludwig, Julius Brink, Jonas Reckermann won the Olympic Games, serving with a technique similar. Jürgen Wagner still very much part of the way things work in Germany, but Nicholas Hildebrand, the technical director, gone as of late. Oh, what a scoop! Tillman goes to the line, but Platushnik playing like an absolute champ. Unbelievable rally in Vienna. Tillman initially, but in the end it was all about Lena Platushnik. Slides one away. And Austria are hustling hard here on home turf. Fast bump. Tomahawk defense, second opportunity. Platushnik is breaking really well here, and now she's making blocks as well. Get it, Lena Platushnik. A mine block. There we go, beach volleyball. Coming in facing the angle, and Svenja Müller has a lot of height on her. Approach starts quite slow, she finds the ball nicely. Considering she got put to the floor, it's a nice swing to stay high over the top of the block. But they've certainly come into the lion's den this evening, haven't they? Platushnik squeezes one down the side. It's so far unflappable. Team last won in Baden on home sand at the Baden One Star in 2019, beating Katja Sturm in the final. She was playing with Julia Walters back then, but that's just one of the 3 wins. Pass from Svenja Müller, and it's a 3-point lead, Austria. We've seen the men come out here in similar fashion earlier on. Moritz Pristaus, Martin Emakura against Peter Cantor. Maciek Rudel making blocks, serving aces, and in turn really putting Poland under pressure. Back set this time for Tillman, goes off the body, breaking into the angle is Platushnik, sees Svenja Müller and puts the ball away. Well, they've had some fantastic results this year, Germany. That bronze medal at the World Championships. Yes, they were down in the 3rd set to Switzerland when Joanna Heydrich had the shoulder injury, but in turn, they were very good value for that Final 4. An impressive win against Australia in the Kirk Pittman derby. On the way through to that, 3rd place finish was one of the games of the competition, when Müller-Tillman beat Australia narrowest of margins in the 3rd set, where Australia faced their former coach, who won the silver medal with them. Svenja Müller serving now straight to the inside, but it's long. Passing a little bit straight and off this time, but Svenja Müller has a good look and draws one back to the sideline. It's a good turn of direction. Germans not really hitting anything where they're facing any of the time. Always turning it somewhere, doing something with the ball. Tillman, his long-term partner, Thomas Kaczmarek now working on the men's side of things, coaching. Oh, hammer. And that's Sinja Tillman doing Sinja Tillman things. I mean, she's running out of options here. She's on the floor, slightly underneath the ball, hasn't really got the sharp swings in her, so she stays super deep to the angle. You gotta love the opening phases of this one. Tillman from the center. 2 in a row, Sinja Tillman. And they may have just burst the bubble of the Austrians after the Austrians started so fiercely at 81.6 kilometers an hour. Bosh from Tillman. It's hard not to be enjoying yourself in this sort of environment. Tight setting, you do not set that tight with Svenja Müller, but in turn, Austria managed to keep it alive, and then it's turned sharp from Svenja Müller. It's 2 really nice phases of play if you're Germany here. First the block, but the touch, I mean, somebody at Müller's height would find it slightly difficult to keep that touch alive. She's well coordinated. She's got a great arm swing, isn't she? High elbow, arm comes through. One away from the technical timeout. Recovery. You just think that they've gone on Schützenhofer, and Schützenhofer started to find the defense, and Tillman's been everywhere, but the lungs of the Vienna crowd being tested once more. They're all screaming for Schützenhofer, Platuschnik in transition. Showing the cross, rolling the line, Schützenhofer. Well, there is Kirk Pittman, who will be very happy with his start. You have to Google the hacker from 2008 in Klagenfurt. They just made a big thing of it out here on the show court. The in-venue announcer saying Kirk Pittman is back. We haven't seen a hacker from him as of yet, but it is slightly different in this competition, having the coaches on the side. Okay, here we go, another transition prospect away from the body, and Tillman is playing smart now. He's very composed. And you just feel that Austria started so quickly and they were pumped with adrenaline, but in turn, Germany have stayed very calm throughout. Passes straight from the left side, it's wide for Schützenhofer. Net touch against Svenja Müller. Müller, it's another straight pass, and it's Lena Platuschnik Mine block. Well, for volleyball fans, you'd have heard this echo around every arena in the world, but it becomes fewer and far between nowadays. It's good to hear it back as Latushnik with a big stuffy. Suffer that one, Germany, she says. Svenja Müller. Oh, shoulder dig. Second opportunity. And Tillman in transition, as of late, has been good. Are you not entertained here? I'm having a great time. Tillman in transition tries to squeak the sharp angle. And hello, Austria. Peaks and troughs, and maybe this is just a sign that Germany haven't quite been as competitive as they usually would be through this last stage, and they're just building into it. Svenja Müller, slightly wider play, she pats the seam again. Latushnik now the target, switches up again, and they're sweeping up into the line very late with Tillman. I think they're aware that that ball away from the body is coming, but at the same time, it's not really Tillman's job to defend the baby line on that sharp angle. Great swing from Latushnik, showing the cross court around the power line, sweeping the short one. Tillman gets a faceful, but Latushnik is rising again, and Austria pat line. Svenja Müller, at the size that she is, very, very happy to go over the top all day long. I mean, Lena Latushnik isn't always going to want to break there. If she sees something slow down, that would be her trigger to maybe break off the net and try and play some defense. But anyway, 15-14 from the left side. Back to the line, Schützenhofer. It's a good serve from Tillman, really picking out that back corner, stressing out the pass, but in turn, the work off the ball from Schützenhofer to kick out, show the cross-court angle so she could hit those if they were available before turning back to the line. Superb short ball. Great under stab from, oh, Schützenhofer. Go get it. Austria lead by one. Vienna roaring with their team. Short ball on Svenja Müller, trying to take her height out, make her do a lot of work off the ball. It's worked for Austria. The short serve is golden. And now it's Germany under the pump here in Austria. 2-point lead has opened up. The short serve brought the shot from Svenja Müller. And then in transition, Schützenhofer gets the U from the coach. They planned it.
I think we can always throw one the other way and see, yeah? Because we know she's a bit shaky with the pass. Here's the route. Yep. One side out. Keep going.
Beginnen da drüben beim Cupra-Board. Arme nach vor, wenn die Welle kommt, laut zur Börse. 3, 2, 1.
Great to have the coaches on the side. It's been something that's been talked about a lot in beach volleyball for a long time. Obviously, not part of the Pro Tour, but here certainly adds a dimension for entertainment reasons. Look at this. It's absolute carnage. We love it. Hammering call against Svenja Müller. Martin Heisel saying that it's just gone too low underneath the chin. And well, first of all, it's a great serve on the long angle to the inside. On Tillman really cramps her for room. Has to run the back set. Passing. Big hammer, what a dig. Schützenhofer, watch what she does off the ball. Super low, scoring everywhere, but the turn of the angle from Tillman, second time of asking, is good. Great late turn to go off Platushnik. Platushnik thought she had the right line there, but Tillman's late turn caught her out. Ace, that is unplayable from Svenja Müller. I'd say you could have 15 players on court and not one of them is digging that. I mean, that's the absolute bonus of being 6'4" and jump float serving at above 60 kilometers an hour. That ball just disappeared out of the air for Austria. It's another big serve. Svenja Müller has just got Germany back in the game, but she's been dug. The late moves on Müller, who's enjoyed going over the top of the block, is very, very key. They shift the blocking line in the defender very late. It happens again on Tillman. Austria digging their heels in here. What a play. 2 digs from Austria. And you feel, with the Austrian crowd going with them on this journey, that there's no way back for Germany in this opener after that from Schützenhofer. This time off the block from Müller. We've seen that one before, just a high arm. She knows that there's no way that Platushnik can drop here, so she has to reach into the hitting window of Svenja Müller, and in turn, she just can't quite penetrate with her hands over the net because she is reaching so high. Platushnik coming in on an angle, off the hands, off the inside hand, fist clencher, back to serve. Two set points for Austria, and you can hear it in Vienna. One save, what a little wrist away swing that one was from Svenja Tillman. As Svenja Müller comes back to serve, and she served very well throughout this game. So maybe, just maybe, there's a chance here. Germany certainly know how to make blocks and defensive plays. Big block, Svenja Müller. You just cannot believe this game. Last time Platushnik went for the inside hand, she got the touch through the hands of Svenja Müller. Müller says not this time. Well, you heard previously Frank Pittman saying don't be scared to change it up. Interesting to see what the Austrians do now. Austria 31 in the world, 25th in Stade, 17th in Rome. They took a 9th here last year in the European Championships. They're mixing it with the number 5 team in the world, but they've had a swing for it. And Svenja Müller serving and blocking for Germany incredibly well. It's another good one. And you heard earlier Pittman say about maybe the pass would get shaky. It is the pass that's got shaky. It's off the net, and in turn, Germany counter again. Their patience has been sublime. But offensively, the turn away there from Müller. Wow. What a game. Serve deep on Platushnik. She's off the net, so the block's gonna be in the game, or maybe it's the defense, but it's too high. I mean, she's under all sorts of pressure there, Lena Platushnik, after passing off the net. It brings the block defense right in, but it's a clutch swing. Look at the fans. On the beers all day. Look at that gentleman there. How many cups do you want, big fella? 30 cups or so. And they've turned the tide again. Ace. We go to a challenge to see if that ball was in or out. Come on, this game is giving us a little bit of everything so far. We've got aces, we've got blocks, we've got people in the crowd with 25 empty beer glasses. The serve is out, the point will go Germany's way. Everybody can calm down for a moment, myself included. Platushnik, back on one from Tillman. It's a great bit of defense. Schützenhofer pats away. And listen to this crowd. Great tempo under pressure. The first ball buys all the time to have a look and turn it away. Tillman. And that's a play that we haven't seen so far, and it's a good time to pull it out, just as Austria are not expecting it. Platushnik makes a real good move into the power line of the spiker, but in turn it's a good late move. Set point. Again for Germany. Platushnik, bump set from Schützenhofer. Here's the opportunity for Sinja Tillman. The pass is good, the set is good. Germany take the opener, 20-18 down. Smash and grab. Sinja Tillman, Svenja Müller. Low fives from the coach. Well, there you have it. 24-22 for Germany in the end. Duration of 28 minutes. Felt like 128 minutes as we have a look at some stats. 6 errors, 2 errors, 2 blocks apiece, 3 aces from Germany. Maybe that's the difference in a 2-point game. the attacks, the biggest difference though. Well, we've got some service placement from the Hawkeye guys. Always good to know where they're serving. Serve placement. Austria, you can see that there's been hardly anything towards Tillman. They're putting a lot of pressure on the blocker in all sides of the game. Tactic that's used by a lot, 74%. Best serve so far, 67 kilometers an hour. Anything above sort of 62, 63 is where the ball really starts to fly and move in the air, and why not sip more drinks, Vienna fans, and get comfortable. Knuckle over the top. Good start from Schützenhofer. Interesting, the stats didn't quite pick up how many digs Sinja Tillman actually made in that opening set, and also Schützenhofer as well. Sometimes defenders just don't get the same love in the stats column, do they? Svenja Müller stays high and just snaps one deep through the seam, and mixing up, showing good variation. Müller goes over the top, and they know now, Germany, that the block defense is starting to go on the extremes and the seam is open. The middle of the court is a bit more open for business, so it'll be interesting to see how this works. It doesn't matter if you serve net band aces. Lightning not striking twice for Svenja Müller. Interesting team to keep an eye on towards the next Olympics, that's for sure. Platushnik fights fire with fire from the baseline. Ace error for both sides in their last two serves. In a world ranking at the moment, which is topped by Carol and Barbara, closely followed by Stam and Shinduda, and Anna Patricia are the form team in the world at the moment, but they're third. Clancy, Maria Fay also starting to find their rhythm on the world tour. Turn, it's superb spatial awareness from Platushnik. And everyone just recovering from the first set and its entertainment are going to have to go on this roller coaster again in set two. High off the hands. Not the first time we've seen that from Svenja Müller, and then trying to turn the sharp one. Sinja Tillman leaks one into the net. Well, Austria really wanted a 2-point lead in the opening set. They had it, but they still were defeated by the Germans in the end. And now, in set two, they have a 2-point lead again, with Tillman passing a little bit on an angle. Shows the line, hits the angle, Schützenhofer. What a dig that one is, but in transition. It's unfortunate for Austria because the dig was good, the set was a little bit off. And Platushnik knows that. Schützenhofer made the approach a little bit too early, was underneath the ball, and you try and spike the ball from underneath it. Very difficult. Dip, duck and dive. I don't even remember 3 Ds of the 5 Ds of dodgeball, but pretty sure that Platushnik is using almost all of the net. excited atmosphere. And flying away, right on cue, Schützenhofer. Don't worry about the scoreboard. The key message there is Pittman discusses attacking options, I think, with Svenja Müller. Unbelievable. I'm going to say this a million times this week. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I'm also okay with it. Austria on top, serving. What a serve from Platushnik. Grabbing every opportunity to score. I mean, some days it's just your day. Siding out with calmness. It's going to be interesting at a 4-point game to see how Tillman and Müller don't look at the scoreboard through here. Wise advice in the timeout from Pittman, who just shares a little bit of information with Sinja Tillman. And you know fair well that if you let Austria in on Austrian sand, they will take the offering all day long. Müller, knuckle, sideline, just. It's still been a good year without Lara Ludwig on the World Tour. Tillman Müller at 5 in the world, Borger Suda at 7, Ittlinger Schneider at 13. Germany have 3 teams in the top 13 in the world at the moment. They have 4 in the top 20 with Labro and Schultz as well. It's a good time for German volleyball with, as we said earlier, Lara Ludwig coming back into the fray very soon. Kira Volkanov also playing. But this is Austria padding into the angle, everything going their way. And the roar, deafening. Germany at 6s and 7s, passing straight, setting out of sync as well. They're going to have to work really hard to keep this to a 2-setter. But we have seen inconsistencies from Austria. But not from the service line, not from Platushnik. They feel like this is their moment. Müller runs the back, goes away. Schützenhofer, what a dig. The set's pretty tight, but it's stuck away. What defense that was from the Austrian defender. My word, Katharina Schützenhofer, one of the plays of the day, and a great transition set from Platushnik to go with it. the line. They're a long way back here, Germany. Maybe that opening set, it was smash and grab from the Germans, certainly, but you feel that Austria have just managed to get their way back into this match, yes, but that was built through confidence in the first, but they also leaked a few serves of their own. Tillman grabbing her opportunity. From the right side, lovely. It's an aggressive, dynamic approach from Platushnik. And that holds the block defense in position nicely, and it's just there. Extension of the elbow, calm arm over the top, a baby line from Platushnik. What a game, technicals come around. It's a 5-pointer. We're saying that this would be a close one. Austria need to win it to send us to a golden set. They drop the opener at set 2. It's all Schützenhofer and Platushnik. Johnny Depp echoes around as if Germany didn't feel like they were in the Lions' Den, they certainly will do now. Tillman, the serve's been shifted. Schützenhofer just seems to be making digs for days. Müller blocking to save a side out post technical timeout. Great dig from Tillman. But the breaking from Platushnik gives them a chance. What a rally. Surely now Tillman, yes. Well, back in that quarter-final of the European Championships against Clancy and Maria Fay. Unbelievable game between the two. Games like that will give them confidence that they can hang through situations like this. They started out at 62% that day, 61% against or for Clancy and Maria Fay. But also having won in Ostrava, which was a huge result for the team. Really the biggest result. So far, the aces are coming as well. It's just like we saw in the opener. Patience is something that good beach volleyball teams know all about. And they know, Germany, that they will have an opportunity in this set no matter what. They can just stay in there and be very patient. It was a great result for Müller Tillman, beating Brazil, Talita and Rebecca in that final in Ostrava. And came past Hubli Brunner in the semi-finals. That might be a game that we see in the final tomorrow if they can hold their nerve through this second set. Right side, great high line from Müller. I mean, that was an impressive performance because Müller Tillman came through the qualification to win in Ostrava. High over the top. Came out and sided at almost 82% in that final against Brazil, which is never easy. Multiple Brazilian teams. First set to the sideline. What a dig and a phenomenal camera angle to go with it. Knuckles a good one. Can you? Schützenhofer. Tillman sits on the line. And it's Tillman chasing to the inside, goes for the cuddy, and runs out of room. Tillman with the opportunity, the set's just inside, and it makes that cut shot more difficult with the ball dropping. And listen to this. Schützenhofer. Jumbo, I mean, everything is going their way. They may as well try the jumbo in transition. Why not? Well, Germany back to 3. 14-10 a moment ago, 15-12, and patience slightly being rewarded, and as it gets closer, the pressure will build on Austria. Schützenhofer off the net, and it's a nice play off the outside hand of Svenja Müller. Müller would have wanted to have got that one. As soon as the ball's off the net, it turns into a more awkward situation for Müller. He's trying to be high and go for the swat, but he's having to reach. Not easy for the youngster. Tillman this time lost out on the cut shot. Back to the high line, 3-point game. The wrist is delightful. It's not easy to turn and tweak the ball like that. The more angles you play away from where you're facing, the more difficult it becomes. It's wide. Oh, off the inside hand of Müller. We saw that one in the first set, and it went Austria's way, but then Müller fixed that problem at clutch time. So Tushnik's gone back there again. Fast pass. Haber from Müller. I mean, the pass was a little bit quick, but you'd rather that than pass high and off. Or the straight one that we've seen so far, it's certainly not bad at all. If that ball's in that front area, you're going to find more vision and rhythm, but the missed serves could really hurt Germany through this. And if you're Borgasuda, you're going to be down there on the sideline watching very closely, knowing that you don't want this to go to a golden set. And who would the coaches send in would be the big decision, because if it goes to a golden set, do you send the team in who's just been playing, who are maybe in rhythm? You know that Austria are going to keep this team on. They're firing. But Borgasuda have played the last 2 golden sets. They might have to be getting slightly warm here. Tune. DJ's doing a great job. In the secondary angle, what a play from Schützenhofer. Oh, and that one from Tillman. Flying back towards Hamburg. And it's Austria now. They have 6 set points. And the fans love it. Adrenaline's a little bit too much for Platushnik, but at the same time, doesn't really matter. Serve off the net Second set point for Austria. It's another error, 2 in a row, and maybe what we're learning here is that Austria might just let Germany back into this set, but if they don't, then Germany will be feeling confident again that they can come out firing in the third. They've got Schützenhofer under pressure. The cut shot's been seen. Tillman, great dig. Can she? Hats off. Skyball dig, 3 errors in a row from Austria. And my days, there's a timeout from the Austrians, and rightfully so, because service error. They have a song for everything here. Germany were at this stage in the last set. Three errors in a row, Austria. They've had 6 set points, now they have 3. Can they turn the tide once more, Germany? They need another 3. Timeout Austria to try and stop this momentum. The serve's gone out the back, we go to a third set. Here in Vienna, the home team, ranked a good 25 or so places behind the Germans in the world rankings, have nudged this one into a tiebreaker. Wow. Well, Germany have gone to a golden set twice before. There are the stats. Still no digs for the defenders. I'm sure there must have been a few. Errors are high. Lights are off here. Have a look at that in the background. Moon's out as well. Beautiful shots. I mean, what else do we need? Pass hasn't been there, has it, for Germany? Or for Austria, really, either. Wowza. Both teams passing off the net. The golden set would be to 15 points. Hubli Brunner had to defeat Cara Lobato 15-7 on the opening day. Germany win this third set though, no need for a golden set. To Johnny Depp. Echoes out around the arena. Tillman gets us underway, set 3, race to 15. Germany will want a good start here. They finished that second set the stronger of the two, and Svenja Müller on the turn, quick feet, good arm. Superb, Svenja Müller. Tillman serving in defensive coverage there. Also on point. The service pressure's gone up for Germany, surely. Bump set, no problem for Tushnik. We've seen that crispy high line all evening long, haven't we? Just staying over the top, fast over the top of Müller. It's a good pass, a late shuffle, but she's balanced, she's stable, and the arm is pretty quick over the top. Austria certainly have a team here. One of the most successful teams of the Schweigers all the way back in the day in Austrian beach volleyball. Probably the best Austrian team on the female side of things that we've seen. High swing from Senja Miller just means she can look for the hands and send it out. No problems for the odd miss serve. What an evening. The Austrian fans have been treated to another Platushnik block. It's a match made in heaven, isn't it? The home fans fire up Lena Platushnik, and Lena Platushnik fires up the home fans in return. Wowza. Well, Germany lost their opening game to Williams and Pospilova from the Czech Republic, who Borgasuda then beat in the golden set, followed by a loss to Bianchkin and Scampoli from Italy. They had a good World Championship. They're another team to look out for. But this would make it 3 losses in a row here at the Nations Cup. That one's gone long. It's going to be a close one. Good break. The touch is a little bit quick though from the Germans. They have to hit their way out of rhythm, but they do it with ease. Frustration for Platushnik, but Germany not with the cleanest of plays, but at the same time, it's a great swing. And sometimes that's all you can say in this game. This great swing. Short break, really well read from Müller. Chance to open up a 2-point lead, but the set is inside. The bump set just falls away. And they're smiling, Austria. They know they beat the Czech Republic on the opening day. The Klingers beat Frankenbrakova. Platushnik, Schützenhofer beat Pospilova and Williams. Sorry, they lost 2-1 to Italy, and then they beat the Czech Republic in the losers' final of the pool. Good bump, they've got another one, 5-4. And last night, these 2 players caused absolute scenes on this court. By beating the Netherlands 2 matches to 1, and in the golden set it was Platushnik Schützenhofer that prevailed, and they're wanting to go back there again, but there's still a big game to go. There's a lot of volleyball left in this one, that's for sure. I think just about every individual in this crowd are going to sleep well this evening. Right side, good dig from Tillman. You saw it so early, she saw it so early. And she makes a shrewd play in transition. Again, slightly off the net, didn't really have the sharp ones open to her, so she stays high and heavy, and she just turns it slightly. And it's that late turn of the wrist that takes it away from the defender. They'll take it, Austria. Not the best use of the pass and set, but it was a good serve. It was great reactions, and actually, on a second look, the recovery set from Schützenhofer. Frustrating for Tillman. What a game. Good serve to the sideline. Wow, from Platushnik. Nothing that Tillman could do about that one. She lines up perfectly on the left shoulder of Platushnik, but it's a late turn. Have a look at that for a face. Double touch. The pressure cooker soaring here for Germany. Short ball on Tillman. Fumbled from Müller. She pleads guilty. Quick on the whistle. Martin. Leisel with the double touch call.
Wien ist völlig verrückt. Das ist die Führung Österreichs in einem dritten Satz.
Schützenhofer once more from the Austrian crowd. And they're going to give it. There he is again, my guy in the middle, holding all those cups. Good swing from Tillman. Still unsure how he can hold all of those cups if he's drunk all of those beers. Good break, wrist away from Tillman. Where is this one going? You have to ask the question before this competition to whether this would work and whether it would be entertaining, this new format that's similar to the Continental Cup. The answer is yes. Yes and yes. Over the top of the hand from Schützenhofer. They work that play really nicely. They bring the ball off the net, purposely looking for the hands of Müller. It's smart, because Müller can't press in those situations. It's too far. It's frustrating for Svenja Müller. Service from Germany. And it's a big service from Svenja Müller. That jump serve to the line has been a thorn in the side of Austria this evening. Over the top, good read from Tillman. Again, playing quite central defense around the body line of the spiker. It's a free bump here, and in turn, Svenja Müller from the right side. She might go cross body. She does go cross body. I saw it, Schützenhofer saw it. But now back to the left side. What's she got to go 9-9? She goes padding to the line, and it's good enough. How tense. Schützenhofer knew that one was coming, took a late step round. Delightful dig from Schützenhofer, seriously. Second time of asking, she has to break at the block, and she's not used to that one. Let's listen in. This has had everything. Tillman Müller leading by 1. Big high swing. Platushnik's gone for the hands of Müller throughout this game. It's a good serve from Müller, but exceptional from Platushnik again. Good serve to the middle. Stamping the authority is Tillman. Crushing angle is Tillman. It's a really nice play to just run that back set when she's forced to the center. Be very difficult for her to stay on the right side and still access the cross court. Instead, she just floats into the back set and she can still hit angle. She can still turn it back line. Lots of options there. Chance to level it up. Schützenhofer. Tillman is there again. Been absolutely everywhere, Sinja Tillman. And that persistence pays off for Germany. A 2-point lead here. And all the excitement on the face of Schützenhofer has turned into a blank stare into the sand. Austria trailing by 2. Tillman playing incredible defense. Great shot of the play as Platushnik. Wow. Müller makes a dive into the power line of the spiker, seen by Platushnik, and she has to stay very, very fast with the arm there. Great shot. Deep serve. The side out here, huge for Germany. Platushnik is there, but very calm touch of the ball from Sinja Tillman. A very calm play from Tillman to cover. To have a long touch of the ball there under pressure is key. And then to be able to have a look and pat the ball away is clutch. Desperate for Austria. Tillman again on fire. Schützenhofer, what a dig! And then she puts it away. Last throw of the dice for Schützenhofer Platushnik. Sitting in the angle, superb work from Schützenhofer. But again, to put that ball away, yes, you. Müller, side out, brings up match point. Side out, it's it is. We've had some serious beach volleyball here today. You think about Robbie Seidel and Philip Valler winning every match, every set, by the closest of margins to beat Brill Wozniak. And this one has been just as good. First match point. Tillman serving. Platushnik with the knuckle. Okay. I can't bear this anymore. Vienna providing the goods. Svenja Müller. That was their opportunity. They're going to have a free ball here. Sinja Tillman for the game. Schützenhofer. What a play, the reverse flipper. But Tillman is back on one. Is it? It's out the back. Listen. The hairs are truly standing up on the back of the neck of just about everybody in here. Schützenhofer, insane. And cool, calm and collected from Müller. Over the top. Okay, can they do it again? Match point number 3 for Germany. They've had their chances. Passes off the net from Platushnik. Chance for Svenja Müller. It's a good turn from Platushnik, but Tillman can only find Schützenhofer, who's been incredible under pressure. Tillman is there again. Surely this time. Sets a little bit tight, but it's brushed through. Germany take this 16-14. There is no golden set. Germany will meet Switzerland in the gold medal match tomorrow. A first victory of this competition for Tillman Müller, who won in Austria, bronze medalist in the World Championships. But what a game. Platushnik and Schützenhofer, hold your head up high. You have done Austria so proud, and you will play for the bronze tomorrow. Can you believe it? This is just the first night of the Final Four, and it's just producing the goods. The German team, you don't see that on the World Tour. Teams embracing each other, and Borgasuda are saying thank you, we don't have to play the golden set. Vento Pittman smiling for the cameras. What a game. And the scenes from yesterday not repeated, as it was Austria's evening against Italy, but Germany squeak it 16-14 in the last. The German 4 make their way through. Remember, Tillman Müller ranked 5 in the world, Borgasuda ranked 7. Favourites for me to win this one, but Switzerland, the reigning European champions, and also Anouk Versche-Dupree is here. It's going to be a close final, that's for sure. They're the stats. Hey, look at that. No love for the defenders. Not one dig made all evening. Not even that amazing one from Schützenhofer. Couple of blocks to 4, but doesn't matter. The main thing is that Vienna beach volleyball, it delivered this evening. It certainly delivered in abundance. Thank you for being with us. We're going to be back tomorrow, where we have the Netherlands, Blauwe-Musen, Van der Velde, Varenhorst. What a 4 that is, against all 4 of the main beach volley Vikings for a spot in the final. I don't know what you're doing, but if you're part of the beach volleyball community, your eyes should certainly be on that game. Well, there's the pools. And we're just all getting our breath back. Switzerland, Germany, two neighbours will battle it out. Latvia and Austria for the bronze. The gold medal will take place straight after that bronze, and then we'll have the men's semi-final after that tomorrow. Italy and Austria in the men's. That's our running order for Super Saturday. But wow, thank you for joining us. An epic game to finish the evening. But the news here is that Germany have defeated Austria to make the gold medal match against Switzerland here tomorrow at the Red Bull Beach Arena in Austria. We hope you had fun. I'm sure you certainly did. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Die vierfachen Europameister, die Weltmeister Hohenzollern mit Norwegen gegen die Dutch Powerhawks ist. Das ist das eine Semifinale, meine Herren. Und das zweite lautet Österreich, Italien gegen den olympischen Silbermedaillengewinner Paolo Nicolai. Müssen wir ran. Wer hat es denn geschafft, für morgen Tickets zu haben? Wer ist morgen mit dabei? Maja, bitte kommt. Ich weiß nicht, ob